Let's get things started by taking a look at the contents of this case. Using this chart, you can see every single card that we pulled by category as well as by foil and non-foil. Some key takeaways are we saw 3 Japanese showcase cards in English and 2 Japanese showcase cards in Japanese text. We didn't see any of the textured foils or fractured foils in this case, however, their pull rates are significantly lower than the showcase. We did see 3 special guests and 4 foil borderless commander cards. This I called out only because we did open 72 packs and we only saw 4 of the foil borderless. Next, let's shift into coverage, taking a look at the non-foil coverage of the set for the entire case. As you can see, using these charts, we picked up 77% of the non-foil cards, which is 76 out of the 99 for the main set. We also saw 27 of the 35 cards from the Commander subset, which ironically also gave us 77% coverage. Shifting into the foils, we saw 309 of the 400 cards from the main Duskmourn set, again giving us 77% coverage. From the Commander subset, we saw 4 out of the 8 cards in foil, giving us 50% coverage. And in the Special Guest subset, we saw 3 out of the 10 cards, giving us 30% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, from the main set, we saw 58 of the 66 rares, giving us 88% coverage. We also picked up 18 of the 23 mythics for 78% coverage. In the foil category, we saw 100% of the commons and 100% of the uncommons, but only 65% of the rares and 30% of the mythics. From the Commander subset, we saw 78% of the rares and 75% of the mythics in non-foil, as well as 50% of the 8 cards eligible to pull in foil. In total, this case contained 295 rares and 65 mythics across the 3 sets. Now let's take a look at duplication across the case. Every single box contained some duplication, however, it was primarily limited to the basic lands. Now, in this particular case, we saw 306 cards repeated 435 times, giving us a duplication rate of 61%. Before getting into the value of today's collector case, let's take a look at the current value of the set. This chart displays all 400 cards from the Duskmourn main set using non-foil market prices as of October 9th, 2024. Currently, the set features 38 cards valued over $10. This includes all of the textured foils, Japanese showcase cards, fractured foils, as well as 13 other cards. If you were to collect all 400 cards, you'd have a grand total of $2,718.69 in market value. Moving into the Commander subset, there are 35 cards that you can pull out of a collector booster pack of Duskmourn. The Metamorphosis Fanatic is the most valuable at $26, making up 40% of the total $63.97 market value for the 35 cards. Now let's take a look at the value that we saw coming out of these 72 packs of Duskmourn. In the non-foil space, we ended up picking up 11 cards valued over $10, including Kato Bane of Nightmares, the Gloomlake Verge, Overlord of Baelmerk, Valgavoth the Terror Eater, Overlord of the Hauntwoods, Abhorrent Oculus, and our most valuable non-foil came from Commander the Metamorphosis Fanatic. In the foil space, we saw even more value, picking up 19 cards valued over $10, including our 3 Japanese showcase, our 2 Japanese showcase in Japanese, and 3 special guests. Now let's take a look at the boxes side by side. From a coverage perspective, every single box contained 24% of the non-foils and 34% of the foils, with a duplication rate of 4%, again due to those basic lands. This gave us 77% coverage of both the foil and non-foil for the main Duskmourn set. Our duplication rate, of course, for the case was 61%, however, again, most of that was basic lands. Breaking the card count down by rarity, in these boxes, you should expect to see between 38 and 42 rares from the main Duskmourn set, averaging around 40 per box, 5 to 10 mythics, averaging around 8 per box. From the Commander subset, you'll pick up another 9 to 10 rares and around 2 to 3 mythics per box. Now let's take a look at the value of these 6 boxes using market prices from October 9th, 2024. On the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see box 1, and moving over to the right-hand side, you'll see box 6. When I bring in the totals for these boxes, you'll see some pretty big differences between them. We went from $185.58 all the way up to $260.44, giving us a net difference of almost $75 in a box. That's a huge swing when you consider that the market price for these boxes is around $221. Now let me answer the question that's probably on your mind, which is, was it worth it? A full case has a market price of $1,312.35 as of October 9th, 2024. Now, a case contains 6 collector booster boxes with 72 packs total for 1,080 cards plus tokens. Now, if you take a look at the breakdown of the values, we saw $1,415.25, not including tokens, in card market value. This is $102.90 over the market price of the case, giving us a return of 108%. However, if you look at cards valued over $2, which is a range that some people use to determine whether it's worth selling singles, we saw 147 total cards valued over $2 for a market value of $1,169.60, which is only 89% of the market price for the case. So the question, is it worth it? Yes, we saw $102.90 more value out of the cards. However, if we were trying to flip those, it would not be worth it because we'd likely only see about an 89% return on our investment. Thank you so much for watching all of the box openings, listening to this analysis. I hope you found it useful. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, drop me a comment. I read every single comment that everyone puts on the videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do something amazing. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at m2gboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.